Hello everybody and welcome to my very first Let's Play. This is Kishi from Total Random Reviews. Star Trek Online. I've decided to do a Let's Play for Star Trek Online's newest update, Agents of Yesterday, which basically tells a story back in the 23rd century that I believe involves time travel. So this should be pretty interesting. So a bit more information before we get started. I'm new to this, so anybody who has any critiques at the end of this Let's Play, please throw them my way. Any criticism is good criticism in my mind. It's the only way I'm going to get better. So the way I'm going to handle this is that I'm going to let the voiceovers do the talking for me. I'll obviously chip in every once in a while with tidbits and facts and comments and stuff. But whenever there aren't any voiceovers, which would mostly be the response from myself or my responses to NPCs, I'll read them out loud. Hopefully that isn't too corny for everybody. So it's my intention to do these once a week. My real life and my crappy computer permitting. Currently I'm doing this on a really crappy laptop, but unfortunately my Monster Beast desktop is out of commission. Fried my video card, which sucks. I hope you guys enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into the amazing world of Star Trek Online. So as you can see here, I've got the 23rd century Starfleet option selected. Now this is new. This will start you off in the 23rd century. If you were to select this Starfleet, it will put you in the current present day timeline of the game, which is the 25th century. The year is 2410. So if you click this, you wouldn't be accessing Agents of Yesterday content. The same would go if you chose Romulan or Klingon. They all take place within the 25th century, despite the fact that there's an old Romulan bird of prey in the background. There's a reason why that's there. If you ever play Romulan, you'll find out. And just take a quick look at the Klingons here. So we got a Klingon here. But yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna go back to the 23rd century Starfleet option. You've got 3 jobs: engineering, which obviously changes, at least in the 23rd century, your uniform to red. It being gold in the 24th and onwards. Science and tactical. Now, engineering is what most people call, from other MMOs, call tanks. So this class is a tank class. It's got high defense, often has high shields, high hull. It's also not that bad at packing a punch too, if you know what you're doing. And you got the science class here, which is more of the healer class, to coin that phrase from other MMOs. The healer classes often have support buffs and healing abilities that they can use with fellow teammates. And then you've got the damage dealers. These guys are tactical. They are the DPS overlords of this game. If you want to do quick and powerful damage while sacrificing defense, I might add, then tactical is your option. And of course, if you know what you're doing, there are ways to make your ship very defendable while also packing a punch. I'm going to go with tactical because that is my favorite class in this game. Second to engineering. I run 2 main characters on the present storyline. One is a tank, one is a damage dealer, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But anyways, so we're going to go with tactical. And we're going to select appearance. Now the character creator in this game is phenomenal. I mean, it's like the best character creator I've ever seen in any game ever. If there are better, you know, mention in the comments and I'll check that game out. But until then, this is the best of the best in my mind. So you can change the way your face looks and your body and your uniform, but you know, when you go under head, like, look at all these different options. You know, from your head scaling to eyes to nose to mouth for your face alone. It's like playing Elder Scrolls, but you know, the character models are much better looking. Here's a body option. Like, you got it. Look at this: torso, arms, hands, legs, feet. You know, and it looks really good too. Like, this is a default human male. But you know, if I want to make his torso longer, for example, boom, longer torso. Right. Although I'm not going to keep it that way because that looks kind of weird. But yeah, it's an awesome system. Uniform I'm not going to change because, you know, there's not really anything to change to. I'm already in a uniform right now. And instead of wasting our time and making my custom character, I'm just going to go with one of the presets over here. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? That's too Vulcan. But, you know, that looks pretty good. We're gonna go with that. Alright, now we're just gonna give this character a background. Let's think of a good name for this dude. Kinda looks like he stuck his hand into a light socket, his fingers into a light socket. Let's go with Sparky. I think that might work. Let's call him Sparky. Let's give him a formal name. Sparky. M. Why not? Goober? Let's do Goober. Okay, Sparky M. Goober. I like this already. Now let's give our ship a very unique name that I'm sure nobody has. Total Random Reviews. I wonder if they do allow spaces. Let's find out. Be cool if they did. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, they do.
Captain's log, stardate 6147.4. We're orbiting planet Taurus 2 in the Murasaki 312 nebula. Our orders? Investigate the disappearance of a science vessel in this area. Search and rescue operations are about to commence.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key to talk with them.
Okay, here we are. Let's just take a minute to take this in, because...
To move, use the W, A, S,
yeah,
and
we all
D
know
keys.
that.
To look around.
As I was saying, let's take a minute to take this in and just... wow. Look at this bridge. They did a really good job. That looks really cool. Alright, let's see. Speak to the captain. Oh, speak to Captain Garrett. Okay. Before I get started, let me just get my menu working the way I want it. So what I just did was added another tray here for skills and items and stuff like that. So, alright, let's talk to Captain Garrett.
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground, find out what's going on. Take a landing party down to the surface. Assess the situation and look for survivors.
We'll beam down right away, sir.
Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. We'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate a safe landing site.
Sounds good to me, sir. Alright, so this is glowing gold because it indicates that it's something we can interact with, and it's also used to indicate a mission objective. Also, this helps as well. It tells me that there's something over here in this general direction that I need to interact with. Okay, so as you can see, the circle's here now, so I gotta go back that way to speak to Captain Garrett again.
Did you find a suitable landing area?
Yes, sir, there's a good-sized clearing close to the crash site.
Excellent. I've assigned Ensign Mears to your landing party. She's been to Taurus 2 before. Her insight will be quite valuable. Meet up with her and the others in the shuttle bay. Don't forget to grab a phaser in the armory on your way. From what I've read in Jim Kirk's report, Taurus 2 can get a little rough.
Aye, sir, on my way.
Your current tasks will be displayed here.
Alright, let's do this. Speak to security officer. Guessing that's her? That's weird. She's in a gold uniform. This time period, security wore red. Wonder why they did that.
Ensign Tarsi, reporting for duty. The captain's asked me to make sure you get back in one piece, and I intend to do just that.
Thanks, Tarsi. What do you know about Taurus 2?
Let's see. M-class planet. Barely. The Taurians are big, primitive, and quick to anger. I'd keep my phaser handy if I were you. Speaking of which, if you want to follow me to the armory, we can make sure your phaser is properly calibrated.
Right, lead the way.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map. Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with the phaser to pick it up.
Yeah, sometimes this game kind of talks over itself and you get that happening. Oh well. Alright, let's pick up the phaser. Alright. Let's see. Shoot 4 of these. Okay, cool. Let's do this.
Good shooting, Lieutenant. That should be enough. Unless you want more practice.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh. Also, you're a phaser man. There we go. I guess we're going to the shuttle bay now. Okay. These corridors look awesome. And they're nicely populated with other officers. This is pretty cool. They did a really good job. Oh, what's this? Engineering lab. Oh, it's a cool little room.
Ensign Mears reporting as ordered. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus 2 again.
Well, why is that, Ensign?
I was one of the so-called Galileo 7, a science team sent to study the Murasaki effect. Our shuttle crashed on Taurus 2. Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise alive.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. You can see why I'm reluctant to return to such a place.
I do, but you're the only one on board with local experience. Your insight will be invaluable.
Yes, of course you're right, Lieutenant. I am a Starfleet officer, and I will perform my duties. You can count on me.
I never doubted it for a second. So if I remember my old Star Trek correctly, I believe we're going down to the planet where Spock, Scotty, and a few other no-name crew members, I'm assuming this Mears as well, crash land on a planet, and there's these big, hairy, burly dudes that you never actually get to really see, but they keep on throwing spears at them. I believe that's the episode that this mission is referencing here. Pretty cool. Guess we're going back. We're gonna probably have to deal with those guys. These shuttles look so awesome. Oh my god, these guys did a good job here. Oh, this must be my shuttle. The Copernicus. Wonder why they didn't include the registry number on it. Not important, but you know, it's one of those details you wonder why. At least I do. Alright, let's board the shuttle. And away we go. This is a really nice looking ship. Alright, here we go. Eerie music. Alright, let's speak to Mears here.
Ugh. It's just as grim as I remember it here. My skin is crawling. I can't help but feel like the creatures are out there, watching us, waiting to attack.
Still, or they very well may be.
Right. Okay. It appears the ship crashed somewhere north of here. There are 2 paths from here that lead to the crash site, and there may be survivors on both. I recommend you take Alpha Team along the northwestern path, and I'll take Beta to the northeast. We'll rendezvous at the main crash site.
Sounds good. See you there. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
There we go. Thank you, disembodied voice. As I was saying, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I don't know if it shows up on the video, but on my end, I had to Alt-Tab a second ago, and my end, the picture got a little dark, so just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna play with the brightness. It's a weird bug whenever you play this game. If you minimize, it often makes it darker than it actually is. And all you gotta do is just adjust your brightness and put it back to where it was, and you're good to go. Alright, sorry for the delay, everyone. Let's go follow the path. Ooh. Oh, wreckage. Yeah.
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
It's a warp nacelle.
Is that a warp nacelle? Wow.
Use the B
Big.
key to find anomalies.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty big. Alright, let's use the V key to scan for anomalies. Oh, neat. Ha! Good job, Cryptic. That's pretty neat. Usually whenever they do a big update, or if you play a different race, if you need to scan, you'll notice that you always pull out a Federation 24th century tricorder. Whether you're Klingon or Romulan, or whatever, a big update to the game, it still did it for a while. I don't know if it still does it for the Klingon and Romulans, since I don't really play those 2 races that much. But I know when I first started playing a Klingon and I first started playing a Romulan, if I used my tricorder, I would pull out a freaking Federation tricorder, 24th century tricorder. They actually went ahead and replaced it with a 23rd century Federation tricorder, which I like. That's a very nice touch. So good on them. All right, let's continue.
Definitely Federation tech here. What's left of a shuttlecraft's coolant assembly, according to my tricorder.
Might be a crashed shuttle nearby. Let's have a look.
There's your crashed shuttle. What's left of it anyway. Look, someone's over there. I think they're hurt.
Let's give him a hand.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Can I have a word, Lieutenant?
Yeah, sure. That sucks.
Lieutenant, you won't be able to get close enough to revive him while that thing's venting plasma. Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Agreed. The vents are still... Oh, there's another one, okay. There we go.
Thank you. We need to move. Those things, they're out there.
What things? Where?
Flores, look out!
Ooh. Oh, the poor red shirts.
What do they feed these things? Never mind.
Oh, there we go. Ah, crap. Haha. Okay.
I'm Dr. Phineas Grogan, part of a research team studying the Murasaki effect. Well, I was before the ship crashed. I was looking for supplies when that thing roared. Got distracted and then that plasma coil blew. Damn near killed me.
You're lucky to be alive, Doctor.
You're telling me? We should get those supplies back to camp. Dr. Mueller's probably worried sick about it by now.
Agreed. I'll get him there. Lead the way. Looks like there's more debris up here.
Am I glad to see you? We thought we were stranded here with those monsters.
We'll have you out of here soon, sir. There I am again, trying to change the script. I think I caught myself doing that twice now.
Those supplies you brought will come in handy while we wait. Just put them over there for now. You know, I think there's some old phaser rifles in there. Might come in handy against those creatures.
Thanks, we'll have a look. Alright, phaser rifles.
There are some rifles in that crate. We should show the survivors how to shoot them. I'll set up some targets while you get ready.
Alright.
A phaser? I've never
Wait,
shot one of these before.
You want me to shoot this?
Well, it ain't gonna shoot itself. Oh, what's going on here? Come on. Drag and drop. There we go.
You can switch between 2 equipped weapons by pressing Z.
The targets are ready, Lieutenant. Let the survivors start shooting. And give them some pointers.
Works for me.
Your weapon has an alternate fire mode. The effect of this mode varies by weapon. Activate secondary fire by pressing 2 or clicking the icon.
I get it. That gives me a lot more control.
Wow, thanks. That feels a lot better.
They're right behind me!
Oh. Red mirrors. Don't let that red shirt weigh you down.
Heads up! The Taurians are attacking!
Whoa. Oh, I just got a friend request. That's weird. Alright. I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good now.
We need to get these people to safety, Lieutenant. The Taurians will be back, and in greater numbers.
Agreed. You and Tarse guard the pass while I get the others into cover.
Lieutenant, we've held them off so far because they're scared of our weapons. But I don't think that'll last much longer. We've got to fall back to the wreckage. I might have an idea.
Hope it's a good one.
Shut the doors! They're right behind us! Okay. Last time I was here, Commander Scott, electrified the hull of our shuttle. That drove the Taurians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here?
Maybe, if there's enough charge left in the batteries. Apparently the same button used to close the hangar door also can electrify the ship.
You did it! Lieutenant, it worked! Bless you, Scotty, wherever you are. I think we owe you a very nice bottle of scotch.
Indeed. So, what happened out there?
The Taurians ambushed us. I managed to escape, but the others, they've been taken. We've got to do something, and fast!
Get the survivors to the shuttle. Tarse and I will rescue the hostages.
I was thinking, we can use our tricorders to track residual heat signatures left by the Taurians.
Like thermal breadcrumbs, eh? Good thinking. And nothing happened. Let's try that again. Oh, I gotta click on it, okay. Oh, cool. Alright. Ah! See, that's the difference between a red shirt and a gold shirt. I can take a spear and live. Truly aimed for his head, but oh wow. Whoa, you strong fucker. God damn it. And he's out. Interesting, the game...
Lieutenant!
Oh,
We're over here!
okay. Delayed response.
Thanks for coming back for us, sir. We owe you one. Pretty sure those things were gonna have us for dinner.
Not on my watch. Couldn't they have me say something else? Alright, return to the shipwreck. Alright guys, let's do this.
Fascinating. The Taurians appear to be in a late Stone Age state of development.
Now isn't the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
It's a really nice looking map.
Am I seeing things? Because those guys picking through the wreckage sure look like Klingons. Just what are Klingons doing on Taurus 2?
Good question. Let's find out. Ready phasers, just in case they're not in the mood for questions. Well, I guess they're not in the mood for questions.
Enemies sometimes drop items. An item has dropped for you. Move toward the item and press F to loot it.
Looks like they aren't in the mood for questions, Is that a Klingon Lieutenant. Pad? Bring it to me. I have some experience decrypting Klingon data. Huh. My little sister's diary was harder to decrypt. Sure, Klingons are good at fighting, but computers aren't their strong suit. And voila! One Klingon pad, unlocked and ready for your inspection.
Nice work, Ensign. Let's have a look.
Captain Core, your plan has worked perfectly, sir. Many ships have fallen into our trap. We've snared a few merchant ships and a Starfleet science vessel so far. You'll be pleased to hear that we're picking up a Federation cruiser on long-range sensors. Constitution class. Time to hunt bigger game. Glory to the Empire!
Looks like the Klingons are using both guile and brute force here, Lieutenant. A pretty potent combination. The captain's definitely going to want to hear about this.
Agreed. Oh, more Klingons.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Yeah, I probably should have dodged that one. Oh great, I'm on my own. Apparently my security officer ran off to go heal herself.
Let's get back to the shuttle before more of them show up.
Whoa, wrong button. Yes, let's scan them to death. It's a great idea. Where the hell is my security officer? Oops, nice. Oh, there you are. Thanks for joining me. His death animation didn't play. Oh, there's the shuttle.
We're ready to go when you are. Hope this thing's got enough fuel to get us back to the ship.
That makes two of us.
Are you ready to board the shuttle, Lieutenant?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
We made it. Never thought I'd be so happy to see a shuttle bay. I admit I had my doubts in the beginning. Didn't think I'd hold it together down there. Every time I heard those things roar. But here I am. Thanks for believing in me.
Couldn't have done it without you, Ensign. Thanks. Oh god, is she gonna die? That would really suck. Yeah, Klingons are on board.
Bridge to shuttle bay. Please respond.
Okay, she's okay. She's okay, everybody. Cryptic wasn't that mean. Alright. Oh, there we go.
We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded. The Klingons have breached the hull on the engineering deck and blocked our access. Since I can't send security in, I need you to secure the deck.
Aye, sir. Recommendations?
Start with the engineering lab. We need to bring our plasma relays back online. After that, secure the armory and main engineering.
We'll handle it, sir. Tarsay, Mears, ready weapons and prepare to repel boarders.
I'm remembering an old Earth adage about leaping from frying pans into fires. Your orders, Lieutenant?
Stay here with Tarsay to help this squad. I'll take care of the labs. Okay. Guess I was too far away.
shut down our primary plasma conduits. Get them running, fast. Plasma conduits reinitialized. Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that armory.
Watch out! More Klingons!
Oh, Captain Eager. Actually startled me a bit.
Great work. Secure engineering next, if you can.
We've cleared the rest of the deck, Lieutenant.
Well done. You and Tarsi hold here. I'll clear out my engineering. Come on, Klingon. Hand-to-hand combat. Let's do this. What the hell? It's an interesting skill. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Bridge to engineering. Please respond. Nice work. Internal sensors showed you have secured the engineering deck. Check the power relays for the weapon systems. Looks like the Klingons fried them during the fight.
On it, sir. Stand by.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Weapon power relays are up and running. Charge all phaser banks. I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
Ooh, we're gonna go pew-pew now. Alright, I love pew-pewing. So space battles in this game are freaking awesome. Probably the best part about this game.
Sir, incoming transmission.
Why did you get a voice, Ensign Hunter?
Federation starship, this is Captain Core. Surrender if you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to get to a friendly sector.
That's weird. You don't usually get rewards until a mission is over. Oh, looks like Tarsi's officially become my bridge officer. Great. I got some new ship stuff, so I might as well equip it before we go into battle. Got a new impulse engine, a new phaser array, and a new shield. Alright, my body is ready.
Sensors are picking up Klingon power signatures in 2 nearby satellites. I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Bring us in close so we can scan them and find out.
Aye, sir.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q.
Sure. Alright, so before I do that, I'm gonna switch this to number 2. No, I'm gonna switch this to number 3. There we go. And I'm putting all power to attack right now. Later on in the game, when you get a better ship, you can like customize this much better. But for now, this is really the best option for me. And I'm going to right-click on my weapons here. As you can see, a green circle or a green square surrounds it now. That means they're on auto-fire. So instead of targeting an enemy and clicking on one of these, if I hit my space bar, all weapons that can fire will fire. So what I mean by can fire is if the ship is within your weapon's firing arc, it'll fire. Also, before we start this, let's take a quick look at this ship. This is a really nice looking ship. Oh my god. And there we have it, the USS Total Random Reviews. NCC 1590. It's a sexy ship. Alright, let's do this.
Science report coming in now. The satellites are using a triaxilating signal. It's strong enough to cut through the interference and reach ships outside the nebula. Clever. Almost a shame we have to blow them up, isn't it?
Aye, sir. It's a real tragedy.
Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded. Is under attack.
Nice work. One down. One to go. Looks like this one is shielded, though.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking on it again. Use your phaser beam to weaken shielded targets. Under attack. Use your torpedo on an enemy when their shield is down. You must be out of combat to answer the hail. The red alert message at the top of your screen will indicate you are in combat.
Now, before I answer this hail, I just realized the camera is set to follow my ship, which I don't actually like. I prefer having a free camera, so let me just fix that. There we go, much better.
Can you hear us? We're under attack by Klingon raiders. Our shields are buckling. Won't last long.
Tellarites, they're so weird looking. Hold on, Captain, we're on our way.
Hover your mouse over a weapon.
It is unwise to get between a Klingon and his bride, Federation. Thanks for the help. Our engines are offline. Could you transfer some energy and get them started again?
Can do, Captain. Stand by.
Thanks for everything. Good luck with the Klingons.
Safe travels, Captain.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launcher. I think you'll like the results.
Acknowledged.
Remember that you can activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking on it again. Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or using Alt+Y. High-yield torpedo will increase target.
Your head will decorate my bridge!
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir.
Not today.
Fire!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
message, please.
Oh, cool. They don't usually use sound clips from this show. Acknowledge Enterprise en route to your position now. So hurrah! Oh, hurrah! Oh,
So, the cub comes to fight beside the wolf, eh? And now you will die with him as well.
Huh. That's pretty cool. That looks like a neg bar. This is a TOS inspired neg bar. That is pretty damn cool.
This isn't over, Kirk. I will avenge myself upon you and your lackey.
Thank you for your assistance.
Oh. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. As we all know, Leonard Nimoy passed away last year. But he did do voiceover work for this game. I guess that's the only thing they had to use, which it sucks. But anyways, I'll be reading the part of Spock and then my response. Thank you for your assistance. Total random reviews. Sensors indicate there are no enemy vessels remaining in this sector. Our actions today should deter the Klingons from further acts of piracy in the area, though they are often far from logical in such matters. Thanks for the update, Commander. Safe travels. Total random reviews out.
Looks like we're done here, people. Starfleet Command wants us and Enterprise back for a debriefing on this mess. Helm, set a course for Earth space dock. Warp factor 3.
I wonder what that other Constitution class was doing there. That's weird. It's probably a bug.
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office, Lieutenant, but he says to feel free to mingle with the other officers first. I'd take him up on that if I were you. I mean, how often do you get the chance to meet the crew of the Enterprise? The best of the best.
That they are, Tarsi. That they are. This transporter room looks so freaking cool. Oh, man. Alright. So this is Earth space dock in the 23rd century. It's much smaller. If any of you ever end up playing STO, you'll see what Earth space dock looks like in the 25th century, and yeah, it's way bigger. Yeah, a lot of people to talk to here. Talk to me. Wait a minute. What? Is that? That looks like Janice Rand. Ah, Yeoman Rand. Yeah. Hey, cool. Even got her freaking hair. That's a nice touch. Who are you? No, just random Starfleet ensign, okay. Alright, let's talk to McCoy here.
If you're going into the Lion's Den, you'll need a medical officer.
I'm going to offer you some free advice. Don't be afraid to listen to the advice of your CMO, especially when it's followed by the words doctor's orders. In my experience, officers in command branch tend to get hearing problems in such circumstances. I'll keep that in mind, Doctor. You know, it feels like this isn't the first time I've given you some advice. Know anything about that? Can't say that I do. Sorry. As a Vulcan colleague of mine might say, fascinating. I'll let you get back to it, Lieutenant. Thanks for the help back there at Taurus. Don't mention it, Doctor. Okay. Oh, look, it's Scotty. Let's talk to Scotty.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar. If you don't mind me saying so. Have we met before?
I'm not surprised he got full dialogue. Before I continue, to those of you who don't know, Scotty here is actually voiced by Jimmy Doohan's son, who does a really good impression of him. His son also plays Scotty on the fan series Star Trek Continues, and he does, again, a fantastic job at it. And it's one of the voice actors they brought back for this mission, for this update. So, yeah. I don't think so, sir.
Ah, must be my imagination then. You meet a lot of folks serving in Starfleet, to be sure. By the way, I heard you're adding to the local wildlife on Taurus too. Right unfriendly devils, aren't they? I won't be forgetting those gigantic spears anytime soon. Look me up sometime. We'll have a drink and share some caveman tales.
Thanks, Lieutenant Commander. I could use a good drink. Oh, they're all here. Let's talk to Chekhov.
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
We were. Always nice to see someone from the Academy days. Class of 2268, yes? I seem to recall an incident involving you, a Rigelian flame rose, and the unfortunate activation of the fire suppression system during one of Professor Tavan's lectures. Very cold. Almost like Siberian winters. It made a pretty positive impression on the cadet on Cadet Winstead, however. Let's go with Sulu.
May the great bird of the galaxy bless your planet.
Hello. I understand you were at the helm during the fight with the Klingons. That was some fine flying. Keep it up and you might get the chance to helm a Constitution class. From what I've seen, you're up for the challenge. Thanks, Lieutenant. I hope I'll get the chance. Let's talk to Uhura.
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
Leave it to the Klingons to set a trap inside the Murasaki effect. I don't think they'll try anything like that again soon. Be careful though, Klingons tend to hold grudges. Your friend Captain Kora might try to settle the score with you down the road. Good advice, Lieutenant. If he wants a rematch, I'll be ready. Well, that was a nice touch, being able to converse with the crew of the Enterprise. Pretty cool. And who are you? Oh, it's Miras.
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy going back to Taurus too, but we got the job done thanks to you. Starfleet First Officers must be my good luck charm. Captain Garrett has requested me for a new logistics position here at ESD. Might not be as glamorous as the Final Frontier, but I've accepted. Until next time, good luck out there.
Smart move. I don't know how many times you've dodged a bullet, red shirt. Same to you, Ensign. Take care. Okay, enter Captain Garrett's office. That is down here, okay. No, there you are.
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command, and they agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations, my friend. I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Ooh, Spock.
Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
I've outlined important people you should talk to while visiting Earth space dock. Speak with the tailor to customize your appearance. After that, speak with the ship vendor to claim a shuttlecraft.
They did a really good job of piecing together all of Leonard Nimoy's recorded speech in this game. Didn't sound half-assed or anything. That was really good. Really well done. Alright, let's speak with the tailor to customize my outfit.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
I think you've said that already. Oh yeah, okay. I was like, who the hell is this? So yeah, now that we are finished the mission, we're on the actual Earth space dock that all the other players are on. So, you know, here's some actual players. So, yeah, alright. Well, wait, what? Yeah. Okay, the tailor's in the armory for some reason. Welcome to Earth Space Dock, Lieutenant Goober. Congratulations on your recent promotion to command of a starship. I can help you adjust the details and particulars of your uniform within regulations, of course. This is a good time to update your uniform with your new rank insignia. Thank you. Show me what's available. I don't think I need to change much here. Let's see. Alright, let's update my rank at the very least. There we go, I'm a lieutenant now. Oh, wait a minute. I'm also a captain, which is weird, but video games. Do I have it? Did I unlock it? I can't remember. I did. What do you think, guys? Should I rock the Kirk wrap? Nah, never mind. I'm gonna put a dress uniform on. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I gotta pay for this. The ripped shirt. It's the Kirk special, man. Ripped shirt. And then, oh, that looks like it's a Tellarite uniform. Oh, yeah, Tellarite. Andorian Vulcan Ambassador. And a god-awful ugly shirt. Alright. Anyways. I changed what I wanted to change. And let's go claim a shuttle. This way. Alright, let's go talk to Admiral Garrett.
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass as well as your mini-map.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility, but I believe you're up to the task. If you feel that your ship is ready for its next mission, I can give you new orders. Stay safe out there.
Will do, sir. Alright, so that is the end of that. As I said earlier, I am planning on doing a new video once a week, every Saturday, I believe. And I'm going to do it per mission. So technically, I think I did like 2. But I did 2 today, but it was weird where they broke the mission off. Earlier I was like, before we started the space battle, I was like, why did I get a prize? So it just dawned on me right now that it was probably because, let's sit down here while we talk. It was probably because the mission was over, and the space battle was a new mission. Weird place to put that, so I'm glad I still played it, because I feel like that should have been part of the first mission anyways. But yeah, so that's it. Going forward, we will continue doing 1 mission per week until all of the Agents of Yesterday content is completed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys start playing if you don't play already as a result. So let's rate this mission. It had some ups and downs. It was a little slow at first, but it is a tutorial mission, and they always tend to be slow. But the nostalgia factor was through the roof. For that alone, and of course the epic space battles that this game can deliver, I think I'm going to give this of a possible 1 to 5. I'm going to give this a 4. This was a pretty good mission. Again, a little slow at first, but it was still pretty damn good. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here, chillax with the Admiral over there. Maybe hit on that redhead. She's kind of cute. What's your name? Shayla. Oh, hello, Shayla. Oh, she's already got her sights on a guy named Jebediah. Well, that just... well, fuck. Oh well, now I'm depressed. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment below if you guys enjoyed what I did or have any suggestions for me to do in the future. Let me know what you liked and didn't like, and I can adjust the way this works out for the next video. Also, please subscribe if you do enjoy my content and want to see more. Not only am I doing Let's Play videos now, I do a lot of unboxings for Loot Crate and Nerd Block, and pretty soon I'm going to be doing some actual reviews of various things. It's going to be totally random, as the name of my channel indicates. It could be a movie review, could be a TV show review, could be a toy review, could be a food review, who knows. Anyways, thanks again, and see you out there.